Yo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, Trucker B. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications so the next time I upload a video, you'll be one of the first people to know about it. So what's going on, gang? We're going to get straight to it. Like, I got a couple of topics I want to touch up on. And one of the topics is, like, which load should I accept and which load should I decline? So the average solo driver at Prime averages around what, 4,000. They saying around 4,000 weekly. So my revenue was at 3,700. So this is a prime example of when you gotta know what load is not a good load for your revenue. Okay, the load was paying like 2,200 and some change to go to Orlando, Florida, but the load then dropped until Thursday at 1,730. Okay, here it is Monday. I dropped the load off Monday morning, and I still had like 8 hours on my clock Monday morning, and they wanted me to just basically say, forget the rest of this week. We're gonna just start you for next week, and you're gonna start off 2,200 because this load is paying so good that you don't need to turn this down. And basically what they tried to sell me. So I'm like, nah, I need something else. They were like, what you mean you need something else? So what I'm thinking is they saw that I was at 3,700. It was close to 4,000. So we just started on next week. So I was like, I'm in the hole. I just came my home time. I'm in the hole around, it's like $702 or something like that because I had ran the load. They was like, I understand that, but you kicking yourself in the foot worrying about this week. I'm saying to myself, so trucking is a week-to-week basis. Why would I just say forget this week because you paying me this good load that starts next week when I got 3 days left in this week? So I was like, nah, I need something else. I'm trying to run my revenue up for this week because I'm in the hole. So she was like, okay, but you're gonna look back on this and you're gonna regret it because the next load might not be paying as well as this. And I totally understand that, man. I said, and I'm not denying that it's a great load, but it's just not great for me. But when they were like, okay, then they found me another load. They end up getting me a load going like 500 some miles for like $1,400 and whatever. $1,400. Let's just say $1,400. And it dropped Wednesday morning at 8. So I'm like, cool. So when I accepted the load, they wrote and they were like, we really wish you would have took that last load. I understand, thanks, but no thanks. Boom, so here it is. When I took the $1,400 load, it put my revenue for this week at around $5,000 and some dollars, right? So boom, turn around. Now, I'm not only not going to be in the hole next week, I'm going to end up getting a check around $1,700 to $1,800 this week. So trucking is a week-to-week basis. Why would I kick myself in the foot this week because you sent me this outstanding load at the beginning of the week that wasn't going to go to next week? So next week, I would have been still in the hole next week. And ain't no guarantee you would have got my revenue up for enough to cover for both weeks. I no longer can go off broken promises. Like once I done did this a couple of times, that's why I call them broken promises. And I see that you didn't do what you said you was going to do. I'm no longer going to ride your way. I'm going to keep going, doing what's best for me. And in that instance, I turned down $2,200 going approximately 600 and some miles, like 620 miles. But it was too much time. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way until Thursday afternoon before the load could drop. Like there's no way I was going to. So it was almost 4 days. Not only the 4 days, I was shortening my previous week by 3 days. And kicking myself in the foot because my revenue was only $3,700 before I took the load paying $1,400 or something. So I said, man, this is a great way to tell drivers who don't know, who the average driver, young lease driver at Prime that ain't been leasing that long, would have jumped on that load for $2,200 because Prime is preaching. You can't look at trucking from week to week. You gotta look at it as in from a month to month, like what you did for the month. I can do good for the month and still not bring no money home until the next month. The last check of the last load I run for the last week and don't get paid till next month might be the only check I get that month if I'm looking at how they looking at it. They looking at it in a average for all drivers. You can't put me in that average. You can't put no driver in an average. Whatever the average is, that's the average. But once you go trying to put drivers at a certain rate, you begin to hurt drivers. I ain't gonna say revenue, but you begin to hurt their pockets. Because here it is, you seeing the average solo driver at 4,000, you see me at 3,700, you instantly yourself, oh, he there, he riding there, I can go and get him started for next week. No sir, no ma'am, no can do, nobody. Man, watch out. Like what Young Thug said, man, watch out. Yeah, I couldn't go for that, bro. I couldn't go for that. No, we had to do something about that, so we end up getting the load. Like I said, I end up getting another load. I left it. Whoever got that $200 load, I pray that their revenue was about a driver that is not in the hole, revenue around $4,500 on the Monday. That's a great load for him. He's in a win-win situation. My situation is different. I was in the hole. My revenue was only $3,700. I'm trying to get a check this week, next week, and the week out. I'm not trying to skip no weeks. So I went over 5,000 for the week. Now I'm able to get a check for around, like I say, it's going to be close around $1,700 to $1,800 for this week. And then I also would get a check the next week because now I'm back in the groove. I'm not in the hole. So, I just wanted to bring y'all a short video, man, so y'all can be mindful of these things, man. Like, the biggest scam in the world is not knowing. That's the number one scam in the world is not knowing. So once you know better, you do better. That's the number one thing they don't preach is once you know better, you do better. Now if you know better and you still ain't doing no better, that's just on you then. That's on you. But once you know better and you do better, hey, I salute. So that's why I'm here to drop these gems, to drop these dimes on y'all. Like, you gotta understand the trucking business. They gonna hide everything. They gonna make everything look good. Gonna make it look short and sweet. But if you ain't thinking, if you ain't using your whole brain, you just using some of your brain, you gonna get lost in the sauce. I'm trying to keep y'all from getting lost in the sauce. Now off that, I hope y'all got what was meant for y'all in that, what I just preached to y'all. It's a meaning in everything I put out. So I hope y'all caught on to what I just put out to y'all. Now, on to the next topic is, everybody seems to, have their opinions on drivers not from the United States, not born and raised, domicile, CDL. Me personally, I'm going to state it again, I'm not upset. It's rules that you follow in every country. We just had a country that was lenient, that was allowing them to come over here and fuck up the whole trucking industry, and nobody cared. Nobody gave a damn to step in. Not saying that it's plenty of ways that it's fucking up. Like, you got the brokerage company that's fucking it up, but you also got them contributing to the brokerage company. But the brokerage company, seeing them grab these loads going from Alabama to California for $3,000, $4,000, they start advertising, because guess what they were saying? Oh, they pulling. They wasn't looking at the race that was grabbing the load. They just was saying that, hey, quick as I put these loads up here, they leaving. So, hey, I can make so much money putting them up here for this. They wasn't looking at the race. Oh, it's a bunch of, people from another country taking these type of loads. The American citizen not taking these type of loads. So, boom. I wasn't even mad, bro. I think you need to hold domicile like CDL. Like, it's too many of them coming over. Put a pause on it, man. Then clean it up. Strengthen the regulations. Strengthen the penalty for these people that doing it wrong. Then put it back out. I 100% agree with it. Then next, we're going to go with the brokerage company. Because they seem to be lost in the sauce too, thinking that they can just put a load out here for anything and we supposed to jump on it. So yeah, it's more than just them, it's the broker, but we got to get them out of here too, because once the brokerage company, we get them out of here, and nobody's no longer taking the load for that, nobody's no longer taking that cheap freight, they're going to raise the prices on. They're going to, when they put on the load board next week, it may be, instead of that load, that $3,000 load, it might be $5,500 next week. $60 to $200 next week. So we got to start from the bottom and work our way up to the big dog. The big dog of the brokerage company. That's what we going at next. But you start from the bottom. You got to take their feet from under them. And then, boom, start working your way up the body. You can tuck their feet. Now we finna go up the waist. Then we're going to go at the neck. Then we're going to go at the head. Y'all know how this thing go. Y'all know how this thing go. But, yeah, man, we ain't going to spend too much time on that, man. My next thing is, man, you goddamn Indians and drivers that wear them turbans, man. You goddamn, if I'm at the fuel aisle, please don't walk up in between my truck and my fuel line, smiling and waving with a book bag strapped around your chest, looking at shit. I'm like, man, what the hell you got going on? You spin your lane. I don't know what you saying. The next thing I know, I go to the passenger side of my damn truck to put the nozzle in. I come back around the driver's side. You done found the little vent hole, drainage hole, and you got a book bag full of piss balls, you pouring piss. So when I see that, I instantly blink out in the inside of my mind. I walk to the other side of my truck to come. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I couldn't hold it no more. So I go back around to the driver's side. I was like, hey, man, what the hell you doing, man? Pouring piss out around me, man. Wait till I fucking leave. He played he don't know what I'm talking about role, and he smiling, act like he don't know what I'm talking about. And he did get me, because I ended up saying, man, fuck this shit. I stopped the pump, put the motherfuckers up, went around the passenger side, stopped the pump. Man, I was so disgusted, dog. I ain't even getting that to eat. I was hungry as hell. I just left. I said, man, I'm finna go, man. These motherfucker trip. So I left. So yeah, man, y'all got to be mindful, man. Like, this shit getting out of control, man. Hit that net. Yeah, man, look, man, they doing shit like that, man. They got to go. That's all to it. But hey, man, this your boy Trucker B. Tune in with another great video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I hope y'all got the message that was in the message. But yeah, like always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you'll be notified the next time your boy uploads a video. Till next time, y'all keep it real. I'm a damn sure keep it real. Deuces.